Hello, welcome to you all. My name is Jess. This is Key Tarot. This will be the this will be the third time I have started this reading, but I keep getting interrupted. I think it's a train. It's a train. Okay, I keep hearing these strange like honking sounds outside, like down the road, and I think it's a train. It's just a particularly loud one today. And they're really present. They're very present. So this is the third time I've tried to start this reading. Let's just give it a whirl. We'll see how far we get. Let's say a blessing. I don't know what this will be about. It's just going to be a general reading, all right? Holy Spirit, thank you for being with us here today and in every breath that we take. We ask that these messages be received by those who are meant to hear them. Amen. I'm going to start with this Chicoli deck. I've tried to start with it a couple of times now. We'll see how far we get. Oh, okay. Well, I'll tell you what. The first two times I started recording, this devil was the first or second card to come out each time. Oh, snap. Okay. I have the Ten of Cups in the reverse that comes out with that. Ten of Cups is usually a card of marriage, long-term relationship, love. It's one of our soulmate cards, in my opinion. When it comes out in the reverse, it feels like you're having to let someone go because of some kind of a toxic situation. And I have this King of Pentacles energy here, which is Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn energy. You may have this in your chart heavily, or you may be dealing with someone who has that heavily in their chart. It feels like you've really been battling with this decision for a while. You may have Sagittarius in your chart. Also, Capricorn is present here as well. Somebody says, how much longer are we going to keep feeding this monstrosity? You know, like, we got to stop with this, whether it's arguing or what. This is definitely a soulmate dynamic. But you've seen what you need to see here with this Judgment card and this Six of Cups. We have this Magician energy right here, which is very deceptive energy. Someone who's quite manipulative. Someone who needs to spin a story in order, oh wow. Someone who needs to spin a story in order to feel better about themselves. This person may spend a lot of time, yuck. Somebody here may spend some time like putting things out online, saying things online. This person may just like blow up your phone continually. Which is like unkind words, something like that. My stomach is just kind of churning about this. Like, I have a, like, it's kind of grossing me out kind of energy here. You could be this Queen of Wands, because I've got this King of, I've got all the zodiac signs represented here, no problem. Oh, okay. Let me just, because there's a lot that I'm seeing, a lot of things here. I'm seeing that someone here, whoever is doing this kind of deceptive, manipulative, kind of feels like they're trying to engage. It's like flying monkeys. That's what it is. It's like they're trying to engage other people to be on their side, something like that. And I don't know if this is a romantic relationship. The Ten of Cups in the reverse would indicate this was a love relationship, and with the Six of Cups, the same. Those are both soulmate dynamics, right? Soulmate energies. I think this is not such a great person that you're dealing with here, kids. They seem to be someone who has a lot of words. And it feels like a lot of their words are not true, or at the very least, they're quite unkind. I feel like whoever this Queen of Wands energy is here, there's this, you know, usually the Queen of Cups is the one that's known for being so compassionate, so giving, so loving, you know, open heart kind of energy. But this is the Queen of Wands, and I just feel like there's something very maternal about this person, and someone who's very loving, very giving, very sweet, this Queen of Wands in particular to this deck. Usually the Queen of Wands is known for being very sexually attractive, very physically active in their lives, very well known, very popular, very well liked, funny, fun to be around, and usually not the most emotional. But there's something to this depiction per this Chicoli deck here that's very maternal, very loving, very sweet, and very kind. right? And it feels almost like whoever this King of Swords is, it's almost like a smear campaign. And it's very manipulative and ugly. Ugly. I don't like it. I don't like it at all. Let's use this after tarot to clarify. Yeah, this could be an ex-partner of some sort. Yeah, because I just split the deck to this King of Wands and this Ace of Cups here. At one point, I think you guys shared a lot of love between the two of you. What in the world has happened here? Just because I can see that we have someone who's... I get the impression this person is saying a lot of unkind things, and it feels like they're doing it behind a computer screen or a phone. Yeah, because this King of Swords, as you can see, they're just like furiously writing, and I know it's depicted by a feminine energy here, but it is the King of Swords in this particular deck, and it just feels like you can see stuff just flying in the background, papers just flying in the background, almost like this person is so angry, or they have such a distorted sense of something where they're just kind of popping off about stuff to as many people as who will listen. Hey. I have the Ace of Swords in the reverse that flew out right on top of that Devil card and right on top of the Ten of Cups in the reverse. Ace of Swords in the reverse is someone who's not telling the truth, or they're only telling a half truth. This is someone who honestly believes that other people will believe them. That's interesting. There's like a restriction here of the truth, but unfortunately, this person doesn't even realize what they're doing to themselves and to the relationships that they have with other people here. Because like I said, there's something about this Queen of Wands energy that is kind of, it seems like if you're this Queen of Wands, and I don't know if this is your story or if this is someone that you know, or I mean, you'll know if this reading resonates for you in your life at all. It feels like this Queen of Wands energy is someone who is quite beloved by other people in their family or in their community or in their friend group, something like that. And so I think no matter what, this person with these deceptive tendencies and just kind of this, it is deceptive energy, but it's also just malignant energy. Whatever it is they're trying to do, it's not going to work. And I think that whoever's doing this, like defaming, it's almost like defamation of character or something. I feel like they don't realize that this is going to sneak up on them, and it's going to bite them more than it bites whoever this Queen of Wands is. I mean, karma's real, kids. I mean, and sometimes good things or bad things happen to good people. That's true. And vice versa. Sometimes great things happen to people who really aren't very good to others. But there's something about this situation where I see it's going to blow up in this King of Swords face. And you really don't want to wish harm or ill on anyone ever. But they're kind of they're going to reap what they're sowing here. You see? Oh boy. I feel like whatever this person is saying, they're not thinking about it before they're doing it, because I have the Knight of Wands that comes out there on their side. There could be an anger here. They could be angry about this ending between the two of you, because that Ten of Swords is that breakup energy. It could also indicate a divorce. And I've got the Nine of Swords here with the Nine of Swords, both, you know. And this person, whoever is doing all of this talking through this keyboard, I feel like they think they're a lot bigger than they are. And I think that there's almost like an intention of wanting to scare whoever this Queen of Wands is, like wanting to frighten them into submission, I'm hearing, or into just like damaging someone's reputation needlessly. It's ugly acting behavior. It is. And the great thing about people is that most of the time, people who are intelligent and they're emotionally intelligent can usually see behind this behavior and what's really motivating it. pretty quickly. And it's the people who are doing these things, who are kind of instigating these negative situations, that are viewing something through a very distorted lens. And it feels like it's coming from a place of pain for this person. And I think it has everything to do with this ending. And I think that they think they're a lot bigger and a lot more supported by others than they actually are. It's actually sad. It's actually really sad. And I think a lot of this is happening at night while this Queen of Wands is asleep. I think that, I don't know if you wake up to just like a barrage of negative text messages, or if you wake up to someone having, like I said, defamed you online on, it's like some kind of social media platform or something. I've got the Queen of Cups here, which is again that sweetie pie energy. And this emperor is someone who's quite used to being in charge, and there's the Magician right under it. Yeah, I think that this Queen of Wands, Queen of Cups energy let go of this Emperor, King of Swords, Magician energy. And I think it angered them. I think it hurt them first and foremost. I think it hurt them. I don't think they wanted to. I just saw 1122 on the counter, because you can see this person in the background almost feels like this person almost looks very dejected, right? Rejected, dejected, both. All right. Well, and it's someone who feels like by saying the things they're saying that they're going to win, and there's like this real desire and need to win, almost like putting on a show. And look at this. Let's just look. I have this Five of Swords, which is someone who needs to be right. It's like they need it very much. Like they need to be in charge. They need to be in control. And that Emperor energy and that Magician is someone who's very manipulative. The Emperor is someone who does have a need for power and control, because if they don't have it, they feel like they've lost. I just saw 1212 on the counter. And like I said, it does feel like this person's putting on a show for others. You can see. And again, with the Devil, you know, and it feels like they're having a very hard time walking away from this situation. Like one person has walked away, one person can't seem to let it go, and that's what's causing the distortion here. Okay, well, what are we going to do about this? Because I feel like this is sort of out of this Queen of Wands, Queen of Cups control here. What can we do? Because I've got the Lovers out here. Very similar vibe to that Devil, if we're being honest. It's just really about a choice. And I think that this feminine energy didn't choose this masculine energy. And again, it's not about your gender, right? It's about, you know, the energy that you choose to embody. Yeah. Okay. It is, like I was saying, this is sad. This person feels like they're exposed. And that is the biggest issue here. There's someone who feels pretty left out here as well. I feel like this, okay, so whoever's like just spewing here, they feel left out often. They feel quite lonely and left out often. They may not have a tremendous support system, and I can see why they might not if they are mistreating people like this regularly. And this seems to be something this person's quite comfortable with, is just spouting nonsense or being verbally destructive. They seem to be quite comfortable with that dynamic in their lives. So it tells me that's probably something they've done before, either to this same person or to different people throughout their lives. It's something that they feel they can derive some sense of power from. And it's a false sense of security. It really is. What are we going to do here? I think they're going to stop eventually. And I get the impression that they stop after other people become involved in this situation, and other people say, you know, that's really what you're doing is so unpleasant, it's so negative, it's so toxic. I feel like they're kind of schooled here, and I think, like I said, it comes back to bite them in the end. Yeah, and it causes like quite a lot of issues. And it seems like it hurts this Queen of Wands energy. Like, that seems like it hurts this person. It hurts their feelings, hurts their heart, something. And it almost feels like it's that malignant person's intention to be hurtful, you know? And this is not a vibe that really comes across my table that often. Like, I really, like, you know, we try to keep things pretty positive and light here, but, you know, sometimes people just don't act right, you know, for a lot of different reasons. And this situation, this person seems very hurt. So I think that this is why they're acting out. I think they're acting impulsively without thinking before they say things. And I do think it's going to end up biting them in the end. If this is your story, I'm so sorry if you're a part of this, or if this is affecting you, because it doesn't seem pleasant at all. And like I said, karma is real. It's, this person may think that they're getting everything that they need right now from this situation, but ultimately, it's justice is always served, right? Karma is real. My goodness. And this poor person, I feel so badly for everyone in this situation, but I mostly feel badly for the person who is making these negative choices, because they're going to end up losing not only this Queen of Wands, but also every other friend or community member or anyone who sees this nonsense online that they're writing. And I don't know if you're someone who has like a channel of your own and people comment on it, or if this is about you personally, your personal life, your romantic life, but it feels like whoever's taking part in this slanderous behavior is going to lose a lot of positive connections. And it's shame. So if you're on the other side of this and you're the one who's having to deal with this person, I think walking away from them was probably a good choice, because I don't want you with someone who would do this to you and say these things about you or to you, or however this is coming down the pipeline. I think it was a wise choice, but you know what? Like I said, some people just don't know how to act right, do they? So they're going to have a hard time letting you go, and I don't know how long this is going to go on. Let's look. Oh boy, definitely a need to put up some boundaries here. This may go on for a few more months. Yeah, where this person no, it's not. I don't think it will. I think either it's going to last until Aquarius season, because the star card's Aquarius energy, which is like January, February time. And like I said, a real need to put up boundaries around yourself during that time. Or I mean, it could also be something that ends. This person could move on during Leo season. This person, I mean, when you're dealing with people with these malicious intentions, you know, sometimes praying for them to find someone else is helpful, although I really hate for anyone to be attached to anyone who behaves this way. And you know what? Pain in relationships causes people to do just sometimes real horrible things to one another and say horrible things to one another about one another. And so I would just always caution you, if you ever are going through something like this, always pray before you even open your mouth, because a higher power will know the right words to say, and sometimes we don't, right? But in any case, this I'm hoping is going to be done by Leo season with that strength energy, and I'm hoping that they just move on to something else for your sake, if you are this Queen of Wands energy. If this is something that's happening for someone else that's just a part of your life, I would just encourage you to be supportive and to understand that none of this stuff seems accurate or true, that whatever this person is saying. So, and I don't think you're going to have a hard time, and you certainly don't need to convince the people who love you the most. They know you, they know your character. You don't have to prove anything to anybody. All right, hang in there. If this was your reading, what a mess. It is a mess. Yeah, I'm hoping it gets better soon. All right, love to you all. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Mwah.